Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Code Veronica X. This is episode 7. So last time we went into the private residence of Alfred and Alexia, which turned out to be pretty creepy. Not really a surprise based on what we've learned about the two. But we also spied on Alexia talking to Alfred, so now we know what she looks like. But to actually continue in there, we need another ant gem, so instead, we're going to take this eagle plate that we got last time with the silver key, if I remember correctly, and we're going to take it back to the prison in order to get behind the guillotine. So what are we carrying here? We got 10 bowgun arrows, 10 explosive arrows, first aid. Yeah, so I think we should be alright if we run into any zombies or bandersnatches. Now, can I get by this zombie without shooting him? So there is still that room in the military training facility, but there isn't really anything we can do with it right now. The one with the 2 bandersnatches in it. I think we might be able to get something there if we go right away, but not something that's worth fighting those two. All this stuff is still on fire. It hasn't run out of anything to consume. So the eagle plate is made out of a special alloy, I believe the same one that we used for our 3D printing earlier, which means we should be able to get it through the metal detector. And if you remember, we also still have some stuff in the metal detector from, like, the first episode, the grenade launcher rounds we picked up. So we're going to want to take those with us as well. But an important thing to remember is taking the fire extinguisher with us when we leave this area. Because if you remember, that is also in one of those boxes. In fact, I might want to grab that here. Oh, there's more zombies here now. Don't know where they came from. No, that's too close. He's gonna grab me if I stay there. Wait. Did that shot just hit the ground, or did it kill him? Because it looked like she locked onto him, but then I didn't actually hit him. Alright, let's combine that there. So, put the eagle plate in here. Even more zombies. This is where burst fire would come in handy, but of course our Veronica doesn't have it for some reason. Okay. Just a pair of zombies that were jammed back here. So, I'm gonna grab this stuff just so I don't forget. I think we should have enough space to carry it. When I say this stuff, I think there's only one thing in there.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Oh, the knife is in here as well. Do I want to take the knife with me? I don't think I'm ever going to use it again. But the fire extinguisher is something I have forgotten to take in both of my playthroughs, so I'm going to make a point to take it with us this time. Basically, we just want to get it into our item box. That's the important part. Oh, didn't even kill him. got another explosive there. Handgun bullets tucked away in the corner. I didn't even see them, I just thought there might be something there. Got a box here. Okay. We also have an item box here, weirdly. I guess probably so we can deposit that stuff. Okay, so we gotta fandangle these boxes in a way that will allow us to unblock the door. I think. Oh, no, I guess we can just push this one. The rest we don't even have to touch. Okay, yeah, we can still get out of here. So then I am actually gonna grab the knife. I don't think we're ever gonna use it, but just for completion's sake, I guess. Because as you might be able to guess, we can get those other items through that door we just unlocked, or unblocked.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Really need to see that every single time. Just so you know that you gotta deposit your metal items. I'm kind of tempted to try and kill a Bandersnatch with a knife just because it's supposedly better than the pistol. On the logic that slashing damage does more to their rubbery flesh than bullets. Which is why the bowgun and the knife are better against them than any of the guns. Alright, so this is gonna sit down here for a long time, but at least we have it now. 100% have it. Alright, so this puts us... Oh, this is actually not the room with the 3D printer. Or is it? Pretty sure this is where we sent the email to Leon, yeah. Is that not bullets right there? No, it's a bunch of pencils. I thought that was a magnum cylinder, and that's why I was like, this is not the right room. I believe there are actually only 2 magnum ammo that you can collect in the entire game, like 2 stacks of 6. So it's even more limited than in like RE1. But then again, Claire has the grenade launcher, so she has other power weapons. Okay, the only thing we need in here is this stuff.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
So flame rounds, BOW gas rounds, first aid spray, and ink ribbons. Alright, so now we don't have to mess with that security anymore. I did say I would explain the BOW gas rounds once we picked them up again. Basically, there are only 3 of them in the entire game, and what they do is they have the health of whatever you shoot with them. So if you hit a boss, that means suddenly the boss is much weaker. It is not effective on the final boss. Completely immune to it, so there's no point in saving them. You might as well use them on some of the other bosses, which we are going to do, if I remember where those pop up. I'm like slowly trying to sort this inventory better. Okay, so now that we got that stuff, we can go to the other door that we open up here. Green herb. Really should have grabbed that sooner, but whatever. If we get hit in here, we can heal. Nothing here seems to be useful. Alright, what do we got in this bunkhouse? The place where they take prisoners, and they never come back. It appears that he has been anatomized. He is not breathing, but he's probably still a zombie. Bloodstained scalpels are scattered here. Chemicals with unfamiliar names are arranged here. A body bag has been left here. Body bags are piled up over here. Very ominous music in here. An elaborate model of the human body. Something seems to be missing. Like another bright blue eyeball. Anatomist note. There is a demon in my mind. I can't control the fierce impulses that the demon sometimes drives me to act upon. It is a brutal ceremony. With the demon next to me, I enjoy watching people agonize in pain, screaming and convulsing repeatedly as they die. But Sir Alfred was kind enough to acknowledge me, and has given me the facilities, chemicals, and equipment necessary to study everything. I must never betray Sir Alfred's kindness. It is especially critical that no one discovers this sacred place that only he and I know about. I swear the basement of this medical building will be kept secret. Of course, I keep the key to the sacred place with me at all time. Even if an outsider sees it, they will never be able to tell that it is the key. I must remember that my life ends when I lose Sir Alfred's trust. I mean, if you're going to keep it secret, you probably shouldn't have wrote about it. Executed. Alright. It's another rare red herb. Combine that. Being on fire really doesn't seem to bother them much. But I guess that's pretty typical for traditional reanimated corpse type zombies and not, you know, infected living zombies. Fire really only stops them once it's sufficiently destroyed enough of their musculature. Because they don't feel any pain. Alright, so we've got a fucking blood-splattered crematorium in here with, like, spikes and everything. There's a strangely shaped chair. Also very short. Another Duralumin case. Don't know what's in this one. Ooh. That would be the rest of the parts for our M93R to make it have the burst function it's supposed to have by default. M93R can be modified with this. Alright, so now, kind of like Leon's VP70, we've added a stock to it, and now it is burst fire, even though that doesn't make sense. The M93R actually does have a stock like that could be attached to it, but it is not necessary for the burst fire, unlike with the VP70 where it actually is. The function is locked out otherwise. Alright, So she even knows how to brace it against her shoulder properly. Oh wow, I didn't notice, but she's actually using the correct stance for this gun. You can see how her other hand is on the little fold-out bit. Because this gun has a really unusual shooting stance. You know, you have one finger there, and then you hold that little nub sticking out with your thumb locked through the trigger guard. So it's neat that they actually got that correct here. Wouldn't have expected that, based on the lack of a burst fire. I mean, I guess really, the burst fire is not that useful, it just lets you kill zombies faster. But, you know, obviously at the cost of using up ammunition. Is there anything else in here? I don't think there's actually any useful items in here. And I'm not sure why this camera angle is like this. Alright, well. What is she looking at? She's looking at the zombie? Yeah, she's just looking at the zombie. So clearly someone was trying to cremate those corpses while they were still moving. I imagine zombies aren't very cooperative when you're trying to shove them into a crematorium. Splort? Splort sounds? Who's splorting out here? I like that he's still got his glasses. Like somehow those didn't come off. Yeah, so I think we can still do single shots if I just tap it. Yeah, but if I hold it down, it'll do a 3-round burst. Alright, so took his eye as a key. Not the only time in Resident Evil that a glass eye is a key. Now down into the secret basement. More bats, but we're just going to leave them alone, and hopefully they'll leave us alone. I don't know how I hit that other zombie with that burst. So this is Alfred's private torture room, where he just sits very cozily drinking wine while the anatomist tortures people for him. And it's apparently the only reason they have prisoners here. Well, I suppose they use some of them for the T-virus experiments. Alright. We're also going to burn through handgun ammo a lot quicker now, but it's not really any different than just shooting them individually. Strange devices are on display here. Do you have anything to say about this dunk tank? Or this water wheel? This appears to be an old water mill, except you tie people to it so that they drown for short periods of time. What is this? I wonder what this weird device was used for. Probably gets hot, and then you press people against it. Logan Arrows. Just some handgun bullets sitting on the desk in case he wants to take shots at the prisoners while he's bored. That stock definitely makes it seem very awkward to carry in one hand when you're not firing. Stone statue is holding some armor. Stone statue is holding a rusted sword. Holding a helmet. Holding a shield. Okay. Well, there's a... I think we need to rotate this. Luckily, that gas is heavier than air, so it takes a while to fill up the room. Now we insert the sword. Rusted and cannot be used as a weapon. Reminds me of the oven zombie in Resident Evil 4. He just explodes out of an oven on fire, and then Leon's like, what was he doing in there? Okay. So that gets us the piano roll. So now we have to go back to the palace with this to put it in the piano. We came all this way just for that. It's a shame there's no shortcut back to the palace from here. You'd think Alfred would want easy access. Ah, I didn't mean to piss off the bats. Nope, nope, not gonna get me. You know, I was gonna say that this was gonna be the last episode that we started in that specific save room, but I guess not, because we're probably going to end this one after we use the piano roll. We're not even going to bother with the zombies, because there's no reason to go back there. Okay, so now we just need to leave. So yeah, it's really a big detour for the amount of stuff we actually got here, but, you know, we grabbed that other stuff that we still needed. There is something I'm worried about because I remember it, but I don't remember when it happens, so I'm not going to be prepared for it when it does happen. We never did find that control lever either.
Greetings. You must be the lovely Claire Redfield.
Look who it is.
Who are you?
Let's just say that I'm a ghost, coming back to haunt your dear brother.
Whisker?
It seems there's not much explaining to do, is there? I was the one who attacked this island. Who'd have thought you'd be hanging about? All the better for me. Now that the cat dragged in this nice surprise, your ever-so-caring brother will definitely show up. I must thank you for being such good bait.
I don't know what went on between you two, but you have him all wrong. My brother is not the kind of person you think he is.
I despise Chris.
What are you gonna do to him?
It's not really clear why he despises Chris specifically.
Oh, how your brother will weep to see you die. What? What is it? Stay there. I'm coming. It appears you may be of some further use to me. I'm going to let you live a little longer.
Wow. So yeah, this is the first appearance of superhuman Wesker. Made into a Superman by the virus that he injected himself with when he faked his death. Well, I say faked his death, but he did get stabbed by the tyrant. I think actually when that happened, he was already carrying the virus, which then triggered, gave him superpowers, and brought him back to life. Now, you might wonder why no one else is using that virus, and that's something the plot never really bothers to address. At least until 5, where they're like, but then he has to keep injecting it. Otherwise, it goes out of control. Okay, we're not going to end just yet. We're going to go to the piano room first. Might as well. And then I think next time we can go back to the private residence and get whatever else we need to get there. The only song that Alfred knows is this one music box. The tune is being played automatically. Alright, so there is the blue King Ant object. Remember, we need that in one of the twins' bedrooms. Okay. So, we'll deposit our full heal. We're going to need the music disc as well, because we have to put the ant on the box and then put the disc in. So we'll keep that with us as well. I guess a green herb, just in case we need to heal. I actually could have done that from this screen, I realize. If I just drag the ammo over the gun. Grab a ink ribbon. Alright, so, like I said last time, but kind of forgot the exact distance we needed to go, we're almost done with this island. But we're not almost done with Code Veronica. So, until next time, thank you for joining me here on Rockford Island, and hopefully you'll return for our escape. But until then, you all take care.